Once upon a time, in a certain kingdom, there was a minister known for his intelligence and talent. He was someone the king always trusted and frequently consulted before making any important decisions. Thanks to his wisdom and sharp thinking, the minister became the king's right-hand man. However, for that very reason, many people in the royal court were envious and jealous of him. One day, the king suddenly said to the minister, "You are very smart, but your son is foolish and lacks any understanding." Hearing this, the minister was deeply surprised and displeased. He respectfully asked, "Your Majesty, why do you say such a thing? What has my son done to make you think he is foolish?" The king explained, "Every morning when I go to the market to meet the people, your son is always there. I often ask him, which is more valuable, gold or silver? And every day he answers, silver. This has caused the entire court to mock him." The minister, upon hearing this, felt both sad and embarrassed. Without saying anything further, he quietly returned home to find out why his son had been behaving this way. When he got home, he called his son and asked, "Son, tell me, between gold and silver, which metal is more valuable?" The boy confidently replied, "Father, of course gold is more valuable than silver." Hearing this clear answer, the minister was even more puzzled. He continued to ask, "If you already know that, why do you always choose silver and say that it's more valuable when the king asks? Do you know that, because of that answer, the entire court laughs at me, saying I have a foolish son?" The boy remained silent for a moment, then gently said, "Father, I know that, but please, follow me to my room." He then led his father to his room and opened a small wooden box. Inside, it was filled with shiny silver coins. The minister was surprised and asked, "How do you have so many silver coins?" The boy smiled and explained, "Father, these are the coins I received directly from the king. Every morning, he places a gold coin and a silver coin in front of me and asks which is more valuable. If I choose the gold coin, the game will end immediately. But because I choose the silver coin and say silver is more valuable, the king finds it amusing and continues to ask me again the next day, and the day after that. Thanks to that, I receive a silver coin every day. I figured if I choose gold just once, I would no longer get silver coins each day." Hearing this, the minister no longer felt sad. He looked at his son with pride and realized, true wisdom sometimes lies in quietness, in not showing off. Even if others think otherwise, only those who truly understand can recognize the depth of insight beneath the surface. After listening to his son's explanation, the minister no longer felt ashamed or disappointed. Instead, he smiled, a proud and admiring smile. Though the whole court thought his son was foolish, through his wise actions, the minister understood that his son possessed a quiet intelligence not easily recognized by others. From that day on, whenever someone mocked or criticized his son, the minister simply smiled and said nothing. He knew very well that sometimes wisdom doesn't lie in flashy words or grand displays, but in quiet, right decisions made with calm confidence. The story ends with a meaningful lesson. In life, some people do small things and make a big show of it. On the other hand, some do great things silently, without needing recognition or praise. True success doesn't need to be loud. If you know that what you're doing is right, then even if others think you are foolish or crazy, don't let it bother you. The world often labels what it doesn't understand as madness. Just keep going, stay true to your values, and continue moving forward. Success will come, quietly but surely. Remember, don't show off too much. Let your actions and results speak for themselves. Success doesn't need to be noisy. That is the art of quiet success. The story of the boy who chose the silver coin every day instead of gold not only changed his father's view of him, but also offers a profound lesson for all of us. In today's world, many people love to show off, to be recognized, even to glorify themselves based on small achievements. They do little but crave lots of praise. In contrast, there are those who work silently, without needing anyone to notice. They speak little, they don't boast, yet what they achieve carries real value. The boy in the story is an example. Though mocked as foolish, it was that very foolishness that helped him earn many silver coins, day after day, smartly, sustainably, and without harming anyone. The lesson here is clear. If you know you're on the right path, don't let others' opinions distract you. Sometimes, those who are labeled different are the ones who understand themselves best and know exactly what they're doing. This world is full of noisy people, but it's the quiet ones who often create lasting value. Be someone who knows who you are, what you're doing, and why you chose that path. Be patient, be grateful, and keep moving forward. That is the foundation of real success. And if you find this story inspiring, don't hesitate to share it with others. Someone out there might just need this gentle reminder. Success doesn't need to be flashy. You only need to stay true to yourself. Reflecting on the story of the boy who picked silver over gold, we realize a simple but profound truth. Success doesn't need to be loud. In life, there will be times when you face skeptical looks, harsh judgments, or are even called foolish just because you chose a different path. But that doesn't mean you're wrong. The world often judges people by what's on the surface, by what they show, and rarely understands the quiet reasoning behind silent actions. The boy in the story quietly collected silver coins every day, unbothered by mockery, because he knew exactly what he was doing. In the end, that foolishness turned out to be wisdom and rare perseverance. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. If you believe in the path you've chosen, just keep walking it. Let time and results speak for you. The truly strong don't talk too much. They act quietly, persist every day, and one day the world will take notice, without you needing to say a word. So if today you feel misunderstood, wrongly judged, or labeled something you're not, don't lose heart. Be patient. Be thankful. Keep walking your own path. Because real success doesn't lie in what others think. It lies in staying true to who you are. After finishing the storyteller softly shares a profound message. In this life, there's no shortage of people who are good at showing off, but very few who quietly create true value without needing applause. Each of us has our own path, our own rhythm, and our own unique way to achieve success. Not everyone needs to be loud, and no one is required to prove themselves to the world every single day. If you're walking your path, even if it's quiet, even if no one sees the results yet, just keep going. True success comes from perseverance, gratitude, and belief in your inner worth. There will be times when others don't understand you, times when you're judged unfairly. But don't give up. Keep doing what's right, even when no one's watching. Remember, people don't have to understand you right away. Sometimes, being different makes you misunderstood. But that difference is often the sign of an independent mind and a unique journey that you alone are meant to take. If you find this story meaningful, don't hesitate to share it. Someone out there might need to hear these gentle words, to find hope, to gain strength, to keep moving forward. Thank you for listening. I'll see you again in another story, where we can continue to find inspiration, peace of mind, and the courage to walk our own journey with confidence and heart.